This is the box that I got, that oil filter relocation kit for the car. And anyways, as you can see, there's greasy fingerprints and stuff on the box and all. This is the way I got it. And it has a Hayden label on it and everything. So I'm going to open this thing up and look it over, make sure it's going to fit my car. It said a universal fit and all that, so you expect it to be a little wonky or a little off or something like that. So first of all, we'll take, this is your remote part where you're mounted somewhere else on the car, and you put your middle bolt and everything for the oil filter in here, and you put your oil filter, screw it on right there. And I have two nipples to see, open this up. I don't want to tear it up, so all right. Now go in here, and these are the nipples. You got two different size nipples. You got a size that fits this here, and that's not a bad fit. It tries to stop about halfway down, so you know it's a pipe fitting, so when you tighten it down some more, it'll come close to not leaking. If you put Teflon tape on there, it won't leak. Now this other size is too big for this. What, Dad?
Turn it over. Put it in there. That fitting.
Why would I put it in there?
I don't know. I just know it'll work, won't it?
No, I gotta have a nipple for the oil filter to spin
okay,
on.
I didn't know.
So this nipple don't fit. This nipple don't fit. This nipple don't fit. Look, this nipple don't fit. That's all with the nipples. Oh, I got one more. Hold on. Now this nipple, I'll go up, and it fits. Right? So, I mean, it's sloppy threads and everything. You're definitely going to have to build it up with some Teflon tape. But, hand me one of those filters over there, Dad. Okay, this is the filter off of my car. Now this is the only nipple that fits in this one, right? And this will not go on.
Too short.
It's too big. In fact, let me take this out. Right? To make sure you can see this good. It's too big for the hole. Now you can put this other side and it falls in the hole. It'll almost screw in, but it's too small. Right? Now, remember this is the remote part. Okay. Now let's go with the part that goes to the engine. this part. This is the part that goes to the engine, right? Now, there's no nipples for it to screw onto the block. And well, I guess you could put one of these on it. All right. But it's way too big for the hole in the block. All of these. So that's not my problem with this so much as you have what is it? Right here, when you go to put the nipple in here, it hits the shoulder. See where it hits the shoulder? And that's as far as it'll screw in. You can screw it out right here, and it hits that shoulder. Right there, and that's it. And there's no way that thing will hold pressure. Hear that thing blowing through there? I hate putting my mouth on it, but you need to see that, right? They need a relief machined in here so it'll have clearance to, and you got to have enough for a wrench or a socket to tighten it on in. So this is what we're having to deal with on that. Now, another issue I have is all these threads let's see here. That's 3/4 16 there. Right here is 3/4 16. Right? But the oil filter, this come off my car. See that flopping around? That's not the same thing. What this is a metric. This is a M20 1.5, and that fits right. See, that fits right. Now, going back to this one, it'll just barely get the beginning of that first thread sometimes, but it won't. That's it. It won't fit. It's too big. The threads are wrong size. So, there ain't no way to use it. Unless we do major modifications. I spent $65 on here plus tax and all that. Almost $71. If I go and modify all this and use machines and all that to do that, it's going to cost me just as much or more. And so I'll just soon to get my money back for this thing and call it a wash. And I don't want to pay for shipping because you know that this wasn't even substandard. Whoever engineered it or whoever machined it, either the engineer didn't have the blueprint written out right, or the machinist wasn't following instructions on the blueprint, and that's why you can't put a nipple in here without that being bad. So hopefully I taught you something. I'm sending this back. Thank you very much.